It was another day of violent attacks in Iraq. A suicide bomber brought down a bridge south of Baghdad, wounding several U.S. soldiers guarding the crossing. Meanwhile, clashes between American troops and Shiite militias left 5 Iraqis dead. All this comes as U.S. forces step up a plan to make progress block by block. Chief Foreign Correspondent Lara Logan has more from Baghdad.
The U.S. military calls this area of Amal in southern Baghdad a model neighborhood. As we drove through sewage water, past piles of rotting trash, soldiers from the Black Lions Infantry Battalion explained it like this. Surge troops are trying to turn troubled hotspots into a model for other neighborhoods to follow. By isolating the air and restricting access, they've been able to make it temporarily more secure, which they say allows the soldiers to start bringing back essential services for people who've been struggling without for years now.
Because you can imagine they have about an hour of electricity from the government every day. It's pretty hot here. With no electricity, they can't run air conditioning, they can't pump water, that sort of thing.
The fastest way to fix that problem is by bringing in large generators. The plan is to reach every one of the 450 homes in the area so people will see a real benefit. The Army hopes that with American soldiers staying in the neighborhoods they're trying to secure at combat outposts like this one, the locals will feel better protected.
We live probably 5 minutes from here. So as opposed to being 45 minutes from Bob Falcon to drive up here if something happens, we can physically hear it happen, send a patrol over here, and usually when the patrol comes in the area, it'll stop any level of violence that's going on.
But there's only so much these soldiers can do on their own. To be sustained, their efforts need the support of the Iraqi government, and that's what soldiers tracking the progress of the surge are most concerned about. In less than a week, all the troops for the surge will finally be in position, and commanders will be pushing hard to get results here on the ground before the September deadline for America's top general, David Petraeus, to report back to Congress. Russ?
Well, let's go back to what you said about American troops staying in those neighborhoods they're trying to secure. As you said, it's designed to make people in the neighborhood feel better. But how much more vulnerable does it make these soldiers to attacks?
Well, they are significantly more vulnerable, but they do put a lot of resources into keeping those bases protected. If you can imagine, Russ, they're behind layers and layers and layers of concrete blast walls that really stretch up into the sky. There's barbed wire, heavy machines, 24-hour security, and very often a Bradley armored fighting vehicle, which almost defeats the purpose of them being in the neighborhoods and being near the people. They say it's a risky strategy, but it's worth the risk so far.
Lara Logan in Baghdad, thank you.